Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Fine, I hope. I am here and I am alive. Mhm. I apologize for that from yesterday. Really? Really? Is that? Oh, it's telling me that I'm alive. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. Here's my phone. I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Tuesday. I am so happy that I did. What is this? I am so happy that I did not get the COVID shot before I go out of town, before I go down to Virginia Beach this weekend, because uh, another person that got the COVID shot at the same time, they ended up feeling sick, all three of them. They got the achiness and all that. Well, you know, when they give you the COVID, the flu, and pneumonia shot, all of those things are linked together, and they're actually giving you a little bit of it, so you can get sick. You can. And then it's been all wet and dreary and stuff. So I'm going to have mine on Monday. So I just don't want to be sick. I just don't, because I've got to go to my first concert in a long time. Hot blue, right? 4 days and counting. Blue Skies is going to drive down to Virginia Beach, and I'm going to drive back. I will be coloring. Hi, coloring with Lori. Hi, y'all. Oh, you was tired and had a headache. Oh, when you got the shot, did you? So you got the shot? Yeah. One of the persons was tired and had a headache. The other one was, and they have allergies, so we can never tell. And then the last one, they just feel like they got the COVID. So I don't know. Hi, coloring for wellness. How you doing? I see you laughing, Blue Skies. I'm gonna be sitting in the back seat coloring, okay? And then when we drive back up, then you can do the reverse. Oh my goodness. so yeah, so yesterday I was on a live and I was talking about my pan pastels. I mean, not my pan pastels, my Stabilio pencil pastels, which I really love. They are really, really nice. I did finish the cat, but of course I'm in the middle of moving my y'all not gonna believe this. I'm moving my books out of the closet. Remember I told y'all I wanted to put them in the closet because I thought that was such a great idea. Well, the stuff I had in the closet, I really now I got stuff sitting around. I'm like, well, what am I gonna do with this? So I'm taking everything out of the closet. Basically, I bought 8 of those album crates from Michaels, and then I've got a dividable metal shelf that's got oh, 6 shelves on it. So I'm breaking them in half, and then I'm gonna put the box things on top, and then that way I can have my supplies and my books there. But I really still want to get. I want to try a metal cabinet. I really do. But anyway, I'm gonna sit there. Felt like COVID. Oh yeah, yep. That's what. Yeah. And see, normally this time of the year, during my college football homecoming, uh, we I always get the flu shot around this time. This was before COVID, and baby, and then it would be all wet and rainy and dreary outside in the football game. I would end up so sick. So I had figured out. I said, well, let me get my flu shot after the football game. So now when I know there's something big event like that is coming up, I definitely try to put it on the schedule. But COVID kicked everything in because I normally would have gotten my shot for the flu and the pneumonia. Probably like towards the end of this month anyway, but definitely the beginning of October. So, but anyway, it's all gonna work out. So I got a little bitty haul, y'all. It's not much. It's just 2 things that I needed. Well, no, I did not need. Okay. Well, one I did need, but the other one I did not need. I was watching Miss Dee Dee Wellingham, and then I saw Miss Janet Young. So my book that I ordered for the what is it, the little people or whatever, the little folks. That one will be here. They told me on Monday. It'll be here next Monday. Then I got a notice saying it'll be here on Saturday. Then I got a notice saying it'll be here on Friday. Then I just got a notice saying it'll be here tomorrow, which I'm hoping because I wanted to be here before Miss Dee Dee comes on Monday. Now I don't know. I told y'all I used to buy Miss Christine Karen's PDFs, and so this one I just bought off of her Etsy shop, and I printed it in two different ways. I had bought this one a long time ago. I didn't know it was in her new book, so I'm already one page ahead of in the new book that just came out. Okay, I like that. Yep. So she had this in her. She has this in her new book. So I've already colored a page. Oh, you know what I might do? I might bind her book and put this page inside of it so I can have a completed page. Okay? I think I'm going to do that. I can do that because I colored it. I sure did. I used alcohol markers and everything. So I think I am going to do that when I do get it. I don't really plan on taking all my books apart and putting them back to, binding them now that I have a binding machine. I really just want to do it for certain books or books that fall apart. So yeah. So she has this page in there. So I got that one. This page that I was making a joke about, not joking about the page and how it's drawn, just joking about the characters. It's called the Hen House Gossip page, and so this is in the new book also. I um I downloaded this. I downloaded it. I don't think it was free. Think it might have been on sale. I don't know, but I didn't know that was in her book. And then this one I got a while ago. So she has, so all of those pages in the book, from what I've heard, they are from some of her other books. And then she has four new pages, and the rest of the pages are from her other books. And I'm trying to think, do I have a whole book by her? I know I have one by Lana Green. I don't think I have a Christine Karen book. I just have a lot of her PDFs. This page that I had a while ago is also in that book. Now, these are in other books. And like I said, I don't have any of those. So I thought that was nice. So her book that she has out is a compilation, it has to be a compilation book. It's got 40 other pages in there. So I just learned that. I was watching Miss Zucchini Kitty do a flip of hers, and I'm so glad that she did come back on because she has had arthritis pain also, and they switched up her medicines, and so she was on coloring a page. I don't know which one it was. I think it was. I think she was coloring this one. And of course, it looks gorgeous. If she does it, it's going to be gorgeous. Look, anyway, they call this the Mushroom Mood page. So yeah, so I sure am. So when I get the book tomorrow, I'm going to break it down and put that completed page in there. So I'll have one completed page in the book. I could frame it, do something. I said I was going to frame. I know Kim frames her pages now, or had done a couple or something like that. So anyway, that's the Karen Dash. Okay, so when I was watching Miss Dee Dee, Miss Janet came on, and Dee Dee reminded us that Janet was coming on at 1, which I always get ready for because I enjoy her shows. So she was telling us that there was a new Gamside Tombi granulating watercolors. I mean granulating colors. Number 2. I have number 1. I've got I've got the I've got about 70 of these Kuritakis. It's because it's Gamside Tombi Kuritake. Yeah, so the Kuritake is the name of the company also. So I got them little by little, got them on sale or whatever. This, however, was not on sale. I bought it anyway. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and yes, she is back. Yes, she is. She's back. She's got a part 1 and a part 2 of coloring that page I just showed you. And she knows she does it as color alongs, which I do. I miss her so much. I really do enjoy her. And I've done lots of her color alongs. Now, I don't know why they do this. This is one thing I really don't like. They put this in the thing with six, because sometimes they do sell sets of six, but for these granulating colors, they only put five in here, and then they put an extra, the little 10, and they say on it for mixing purposes. You're not fooling me. That's not for mixing purposes. You just don't feel like giving us another six color, and you already got this on production for six. So I know what you're doing. It's okay, but you could have threw something in here. I'm just saying. Now, this is the second time I'd have said this about your product. I'm just saying I like it. I'm gonna buy it anyway, but why don't you just throw another color in there? I'm just like a gold or something. But anyway, so I'll show these tomorrow. But if you are interested in them and seeing the colors, go see Miss Janet Young. Miss Janet Young, she used them and she talked about them in depth. Now, I did sign up for a watercolor class that's online, and it's an hour and a half class. It's going to be on Thursday, I think from 12 to 1:30. They are supposed to send a sample kit. It's featuring I think QOR paint products, and they send you some dot sheets and some actual tubes of paint. I believe you get a brush, and then you get a whole get something else. So it was $25, and then plus the tax, and then the fee to sign up for it through event. So there's an actual instructor. I signed up for it on Saturday. I meant to sign up for it earlier so I can get the sample product ahead of time, which is worth a nice little piece of change. Or you can buy the products, wherever, or if you already have them, or if you want to use something else. So it's an online thing. So I'm waiting for the login, and then I log in. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape just myself. When I tape it, I'm going to mute my volume, and then I'm going to actually do the video. Do the whole class, the hour and a half class, and I'll have my camera down. But I will not be taping the actual the instructor and her voice or his voice or none of that. I'm just taping how I am taking the class. And I think that's fine. I don't think that's any violation, no copyright or anything like that. And then I'll break it down later on and see I'm not sure what the end product is, because they always come with what we're going to complete in this class. So, and this class is offered by Plaza Art Studios. That's one of my favorite art stores. Besides, also Blix. I have been into one Blix. Hopefully, we'll go into another Blix this weekend. And see, yeah. So that's what's coming, and that's gonna be Thursday. So I'm kind of excited because yeah, it's an official watercolor class that I paid for with my own money. Yeah, I have Miss Zucchini also, and I have been stalking her videos, of course, as usual. So whenever I get stuck on coloring something, because I know she has a lots of the books that, like, I look at her channel and I see some books that a lot of the other ladies have, and gentlemen. I do follow a lots of gentlemen on here, and we end up buying the same books. So I don't always try to do color alongs, but I do get inspired by watching other people. So, sometimes I just do my own thing, but then other times I just like to learn different skills and different things. And then the second thing I got was this, which I needed for my book binding. And this is a special tool. It does two things in one. Now my machine was $55, and then I told y'all I told them I didn't want it anymore because I already had a machine, but it did different binding. Um, Come to find out, my original machine, even though it does squares, I think I showed y'all. Even though it does squares, I could use this spiral stuff in there. I can. So I actually just put the spiral in here, and then I have this book. I'm going to take this black out and then show you how I put the clear in here. So I have it all the way to the end here, and so I need to cut it. So of course there's no instructions. So, ooh, let me see. Oh, that was so much easier. And then you're supposed to turn it. No, you turn it and bend it. I need to see a video on it. But anyway, I'm going to clip this. That was so easy because I was trying to use some scissors. I think those were my extra pair of kitchen scissors. Oh, they hurt my hand so much to cut. So I actually want to rebind this one back in here. So I'm going to cut this one right here. You see how it's got a different thing? It's supposed to cut and then also bend back. But I'm gonna have to see a video on it because I don't understand the concept just yet. And let me see. Oh, that's so much easier. So I'm gonna put this back in here. So I'll have two rings coming in the front. Can't see. Oh my goodness, that makes and that was like $13. Now you can use, whatever you want to cut it and then use the needle nose pliers. Oh, it did bend it. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize it. It did bend it when it cut it. Y'all see that bend? Oh Lord, what instructions are everything, aren't they? Okay, well, let me put this to the side because I can't see. Does it come with any instructions? No. Oh wait, no. They just send this to me. Like I'm supposed to know how to use it. So I will figure out how to actually use the end, but it did bend it, but because it's got a whole big thing. I know you do it one way, you cut it with one way, and then you flip it over, and then you cut it, and then it actually bends the thing, which it just did. I'm gonna have to practice. So because I had these binders on here, and I don't like these black ones, I really don't, but I can use the clear ones with it. So I'm just going to take these out of this book. Should come out really easily. I really don't like these black ones. Mm-mm. But I can still use them. But I like the fact that the first me machine that I have, it does the holes like this. It does the square holes. So I can still use the wire one. So I got two machines. I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. Keeping both though for right now. So this was all lined up perfectly. I can see through there. And what I do is once I line it up perfectly and I know that I can turn it and hold on. I go ahead and I put two clips on the ends. So I don't have to worry about it. Hold on, let me put the link here in case anybody wants to come up. So yeah, y'all. So somebody else had passed away, and instead of people verifying, they said it was me. And I still don't believe anything that folks say over there. So I hope it's not a scam. I guess they've been verified it now, but that was just kind of messed up to be on a whole nother live and stuff to be announcing that I've died. Like, and I know y'all like, well, you're not dead, so don't worry about it. Well, the thing is, a lot of people do, contrary to popular belief, a lot of people do like me. And when I heard they were doing flowers and things and stuff and doves, and I'm like, that really bothered me. It really did. So I wouldn't want anybody that I really like and that really likes me to think something like that. And I wouldn't want that announced on YouTube. You know, these people scam. 'Cause I already okay. Oop, it's lined up. They scam really bad. They really do over there, and they beg, they scam, they lie. And it's just ridiculous. So I apologize for. First of all, I was ending my live. I was over there with Kim. I was having a nice chat, and I was using my pan pastel. It is a shame, isn't it? It sure is. So, okay, so I got this. So I just put the binder, these here, because I am going to be turning this in here. Now, if I could have got the electric binding machine for $135, but I got the manual one for $50, $55, now $45 because I got the discount. And it really is easy once you just get everything lined up. Now, I don't know if my arthritis is going to let me be great right now. So I got that one turned in. And then I just move it over here. And it does not, it might seem like it's like, oh, that's too much. It really isn't. It's better. I can do it better if I have it sitting in my lap. So I got the second one in. Move it. And I got the third one in. And you just basically just turn it. So, yeah. I guess the lady had the same name as me, or they called her that or something. I don't know. So, but and then I heard the whole backstory and everything. I'm just like, this is way too much information. The lady hasn't even been buried, and people are just saying, oh, it's not anything to do with me. It's a whole bunch of other stuff. See, that's why this just anyway. I'm not going to talk about it. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm excited about the art class now. So they mailed my stuff out yesterday, my samples for the class. So if I don't get it, I will see what the supply list is and I'll try to replicate. Now, I do have the primary colors for the QOR paints. So I can at least have, the product. Okay, so let's just going by a little faster. And just keep turning it. And so we'll see. And they have lots of classes. They have drawing classes and stuff like that, and using any type of the medium that Plaza Art sells. They'll have classes just on particular brands or whatever, and then they will send you a sample of, and it's not like a little bitty sample. Some of the samples are full size, or they'll send you the brushes or the pencils. I missed the polychromo one. I think they gave out 6 polychromo pencils, and then some paper samples of paper, really good quality paper, because they want you to buy the products. So, and then they have the instructors are very are professional, so they know how to use the products, and it's a really nice structure. I believe I can still replay the class once I sign up for it. Like I can replay it again. See, I'm almost finished. Got 3 more to go through. And so that is good. Because I definitely want to have the products that they're having. And I'm going to be gone. I'm leaving on Friday, so the class is Thursday. So I'm hoping it will get here tomorrow. Because my mail comes late. If it comes on Thursday, I don't think my mail, I don't think I'll get it in time. So I'll go back through, like I said, and try to get everything set up. Okay, one more. And then this one will be bound. It will be bound. Yep. And you just turn it, turn it, turn it. And I actually, since I got these big spaces from my first book. I make the last one and the first one. I make it go in here twice. I have to hold it for this part to put it in there twice. And I mean, I'm just making it up because it seemed like it's more secure if it goes in there twice. And of course, because I'm talking about it, I can't get it in there. But anyway, so then I actually have enough that I could do another book, and that's what I like. So, because I probably could have used this one. I sure could have. I can use this for another book. So I really wish I had looked into these spiral things for the books before I bought that other machine. Because I would have, I thought I had to use the other ones for the, anyway, I didn't know, but it's all good. Okay. So I got it coming in there twice. And let's turn it. I don't have to cut it because it's already an end, but I just want to have enough space on there. So I over roll it just so I'll have a little bit extra coil to cut. And then I'm coming over here, and because I want this to go through again, I'm going to leave a little extra there, and I'm probably going to cut it right here. So, because I don't know how to crimp it, and I don't even know if I'm picking the right side to do this. So I got to see some YouTube video. Oh, see, that bent it. Okay, so this side bends it. Okay, and this side cuts it. Let me cut what I bent. Yep, okay. The double side there, and then flip it over to bend it. But I want to put this in here. Oh, I got it. I don't need to see a video. Girl. Okay. Okay, so this was the bend part. Let me see if I can get this right. But I think you do it a particular way. I mean, how do I know which way it's bending? I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to mess this up. Oh, I clicked it again. Okay, I got to study to see what, because it's a way you do it. You flip it upside down and then flip it right side up. But anyway, I will take care of that after I get off of here and go see Dr. YouTube and Dr. Google and Google how to do it. But yeah, so there we go. And this was holes were done with the first machine that I had. The one Mr. Wonky Pro gifted me. So, okay. So I wanted to show that. And then I found, because Miss Dee Dee Wellingham was talking about, and y'all, I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. I said I'm not going to do it. I was out here digging stuff for my garden. I put the plants that I did seedlings for, I put them in pots. They're so cute. And so I've got about 15. I put a couple of them in the same pots, even though you're supposed to space them out. So I put them like 4 in each pot, like all around. And the pots are really huge. I put some watermelons already in the ground, and they standing up. Um, I also put, what did I put? I don't even, child. I know it's not the right time to plant stuff, but I'm just practicing. The hot peppers, I put some jalapenos. They look like they growing. They look like they're going to grow. So, and I put some basil, cilantro, and whatever. I'm going to put those inside of the garage once it gets too cold outside. So I'm going to make like a little hot house. Hi, Ginger Beach Studio. How you doing? Thank you for coming over. I appreciate it. So I was just doing everything. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave my nails. And if I don't feel like doing an extra job good at it tomorrow, I'll just go to the salon. So she was showing her works, her collage book, and her pages were so beautiful. And she puts varnish on them. And I forgot, I know the name of the varnish that she uses is by Deco Art. And I can't remember if she had the matte one or the shiny, glossy one. Seemed like her pages were shiny, but I know she does a lot of matte stuff. So I'm going to try this right now on one of my color pages. This one is by Le Franc Bougies by Paris. Oui, oui. I don't know. Y'all, I need seven more people to get to 400 subbies. Seven more people to get to 400. Yes. So anyway, this is Matt. Yes. So I'm gonna just, and this is a little page that I have that I can just slap some paint on real quick. Is it in this book? Catitude. And y'all remember when I got the book, this was the first page that I did. And I colored this on my own. I didn't use any colored things. And I started coloring, and then I said, let me find a color palette that I can, kind of look at. So I kind of like used it, but I didn't really totally go by it. But yeah, so I'm going to see if this is, I don't, this is matte. I want mine to dry glossy like hers. You saw how hers was blinging? So I don't know what I'm going to get with this. Where am I going to put it? Where am I going to put it in? These are the questions. Oh, no, not a Prismacolor on the floor. Girl, if you can see this room, there are books everywhere. The closet doors are wide open. I'm going to use this. This is the watercolor company, a watercolor class I'm taking, QOR, of which I do not like this palette set at all. I think this was dumb. But I'm going to use this to put down a little bit of this. Or do I actually need to use any? I don't really want to mess this up because this is varnish. I don't want to put varnish in my palette. What am I thinking? Let me put some varnish on this thing right here. Oh, here, I got this. I'm going to put it on here. This is a Dollar Tree cutting board. I love these little Dollar Tree cutting boards. I got like 6 of them, and I cut them in half. And so, or I cut a little square or whatever, and I'll just use it for whatever. I'll stick it in the book. And this is real watery. Like, really? Ooh. I'm just gonna put that much down because it's not that big. I didn't put a background on that one. I don't really care. Mm-mm. Looks like I'm gonna need a lot more than that. Hold on, I gotta put something in between here. Well, why use your swatch page, girl? Here, use this one. I'm just gonna put it right here. Let's see what we get. I don't even feel comfortable with this. This looks watery. This, see, I don't know about this. I don't know, y'all. I'm not smearing it hard. I'm not smearing. I'm not painting it hard. I'm just going lightly over it because I don't want it to smear. Because I did use a lot of different mediums with this. I can see this is not what I need. I'm gonna get the Deco one, y'all. I'm gonna order it and get that one. But I already had this. I already had it. Hold on, y'all. I feel like I need some more. Let me see if I can hold it to see if it's oh, it is covered. Oh, it's a little smeared, but that's not. That was probably already there because I was using gel pen. And I'm not pushing hard. I'm just gliding over it. All right. Paint the rest of the words. So we'll see what that looks like. Dee Dee's never showed us how she varnishes. I don't think. I don't remember if she did. Hi, Christina. How you doing, Christina 331? How you doing? The gloss is great, but glares a lot. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why she said to get the matte. I think I have the right one. Well, not the right brand, but just That's right. You're right. Hmm. I had kind of when she started talking about varnishing and things. I must have missed the memo, but I did see when the her Cheshire cat put in the name of the varnish that Miss Dee Dee uses, and she does use the Deco Art, and so we'll be getting that. So I'm gonna let this dry and then see what it looks like whenever it gets dry. Okay, stay right there. So y'all, guess what? Oh, this is a cat I did in the pan pastel that I was showing you. The Sibelio. I kind of just based it. I'm going to spray it and then work and add pencil on top. And here I am back to this. And I'm going to color on this a little bit. The link is there in case anybody wants to come and color. No, not required. So I'm going to try to color these two. What time is it? 30, 36 minutes. Oh, Lord. I don't know why when I even think about these, I just, ugh. Anyway, we gonna, we gonna, I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely just using the same colors. I'm not applying it like she did. But you know how sometimes you can skip stuff and get to the end result your kind of way. So this is black. And I'm not gonna tell y'all all the colors that she used because y'all would need to go over to her video and see it if you wanted to know. So okay, that's black. I'm gonna put this other color down. What is this one? Yeah. I think I'm just going to do this one and then I'll have to do that one tomorrow. But at least I'll be a little bit closer to finishing. Is that too bright? Maybe. I think it is. So, so I don't know what else is going on. How many of y'all are going to get that Christine Karen book? It's very popular right now. She just does beautiful work. And if you are, and don't get intimidated by the grayscale. Grayscale is so easy to do. And she just really makes it so simple to color grayscale. Because, you know, she does the work. She lets you know where you can shade stuff. Y'all, I made some, today I cooked two dishes at one time. Because I get sick of cooking and then because I was meal prepping the other day, and then I had a whole bunch of stuff because I'm in the middle of eating kale salads, kale salads, and stir fry stuff because I love stir fry stuff. I love vegetables, period, and I love my carbs. But I like to have stuff in the freezer, and I don't even know if y'all know. I think I make the best chili. I do. And I make I make it two ways. I make some with ground turkey and then I make it with all veggies because it just depends. I don't. Sometimes I don't mind eating turkey, but a lot of times I'd rather just eat vegan food. But I don't do it all the time. So I made my regular turkey chili. I use the Instapot and I use my electric uh, griddle, and then I cut everything up, all the veggies, and green peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, onions, garlic. Um, I had some fresh oregano, some thyme. I had just all that stuff. Okay, all that, and then I also had some chicken thighs. So I did the chicken thighs also. I washed them, peeled off all the extra fat, and then I got this ginger salad dressing. I think it's called mayoto dressing. It is so good. Oh my god. I used to get it at Whole Foods all the time. And I went to a regular grocery store today and I saw it in there and I was like, all right, they stepping their game up. So I bought a little bottle of it. It was like $5. I should have got the bigger one. When I tell you it is so good, it is just like the salads. Like if you go to Asian restaurant that serves the salads, uh, just as when you make an order entree, they'll give well, it's a bento box. Usually they'll have a little salad in there. They'll have this type of ginger dressing in it. It is so freaking good. So I hold on, that goes for the other thing. So I had some of that. I mean, I put some of that. I put the chicken thighs in there after that. I washed them. I let them soak in some lemon juice and vinegar and salt. I let them soak, and then I rinsed that off, and then I put the salad dressing on, the ginger dressing on it, and then I added some other spices and so a little bit of teriyaki sauce, um, a little bit of oyster sauce, hoisin sauce, and just a dab of soy sauce. No salt. I didn't put any salt because all those sauces already have salt in them. So, and I let that sit for like 2 hours. I only had like six thighs. So then I also for the stir fry, I got some water chestnuts, green peppers, onions, all the other things that I put into the chili. Um, I also got some carrots and some celery. Yeah, so it's gonna be hooked. So I kept it all together, even though also all I need to do is tomorrow just get the wok out, or I can do it on an electric skillet. Get the wok out and just stir everything together, stir fry everything together, because it's all ready. That whole cutting and everything like that. That's why I cut all those vegetables up for my salad, for the chili, and for the stir fry at the same time. I'm telling you, this arthritis is no joke. Mm-mm. So you have to pick your battles. And I know you can buy the stuff already cut up and stuff, but I don't want that. I want the fresh stuff, you know? So try to wind and open the door. Isn't that something? I got this paint in here that not paint, the spray for the pan pastel. I don't want it all over the house. So I closed the door, but I got the window open. So let me see what Miss Miss Lori said. She said, "View. I don't know who told you. Excuse me." She said, "I have no idea who told you your chili is the best." Miss Lori told me her chili is the best. Okay, so View, you just need to be quiet when it comes to that. Tread lightly on the chili game. She just said all that. And then she says, "Oh, so you use all the bell peppers too?" That's what I do, and fresh tomato. I sure do use fresh tomatoes. I cut that up also. Yeah, then that makes the difference. Not just green peppers, but the yellow peppers and the red peppers all together. Those things because they ripen at different stages and they just have such different flavors. And I like them also in my salads. I like them raw, but I like them cooked also. So it was a production. Hold on, this window is open. Let me close this door because this one sounds like it's opening and closing. So, 'cause I got another window open in the other part of the house, so it's just like the breeze is coming through. It's so nice. I wish it stayed like this all of the time. So, yeah, and then I use fresh oregano, fresh rosemary. If I use the dried, I take it and I put it in my hand. I sprinkle the dried ones in my hand and I rub it together to kind of break it up a little bit. Um, but I like the fresh ones because you can buy the little fresh ones in the produce area for like 99 cents. Now I don't like the pre-cut garlic. I rather do my own, but I cannot find my garlic press. So of course I had to do the whole smashing of it and doing that, which hurts my hand. You take the knife and smash it down. So if I don't find my garlic presses, excuse me, pardon me, soon I'm going to go ahead and buy another one. And I can always use an extra one. I might buy an electric one. I don't know. But I like the ones you just put the clove in there and just squeeze it. But yeah. Yeah, they got to put all the three peppers in there. Mm-hmm. And I always have the Holy Trilogy. If y'all know what the Holy Trilogy is, if you cook, it's green peppers, onions. Oh Lord, I didn't forgot what it was. Onions, green peppers. What's the other one, Miss Lori? I have to always have mushrooms, green peppers, onions, garlic, tomato, like all of those. I mean, they're just so easy to get them fresh. What is the Holy Trilogy? Oh Lord, I forgot what the Holy Trilogy is. You always have to start with the Holy Trilogy. Does anybody know what the Holy Trilogy is? I can Google it. I just forgot. For some reason, I'm having a bane fart, a brain fart. Y'all, what's the Holy Trilogy? Child, I'm forgetting how to color this thing. Oh, you can. Oh, see right there. Hey, Peggy, how you doing? I can't squeeze those things. My hands are too bad. I use four green, yellow, orange, and see. I can't find the orange ones. That's if I had the celery, that's it. And I get I actually started buying. You know what? There's a brand of celery that is already stalked. I mean, cut down, and it equals two celery stalks. It's not diced anything. It's still the long stalks, but you don't have the head on there, and you don't have that big butt. So it's like they cut that off and cut the top and the bottom off, and so they're just giving you stalks. And the bag is full enough to equal two celery stalks. Baby, when I saw that, I was like, oh, yes, I'm getting these. So they're not cut up or diced or nothing like that, but you can buy all of those things cut up. But, you pay for that. But I just try to be lightly on my hand as much as I can. That's why I try to do all the cutting up stuff. And then sometimes if I get a whole lot of stuff and I get it on sale, I'll put it in Ziploc bags and freeze it. You can freeze your onions and tomatoes. I mean, not, well, tomatoes, well, that's a whole nother conversation. But your onions and green peppers and all that, you can freeze those and just pull them out. Put them in little individual containers. Don't freeze them all like in clumps. Freeze them maybe at portion sizes or something like that, because if you only want a half a cup and you just threw them in the bag and freeze them, they're gonna be like that. And then if you defrost them, and that's just gonna be a whole mess. Just freeze them in a little bitty. I freeze them like a cup at a time because that's how much I use. Now these are not gonna look like those because I'm over here talking and so I'm growing basil, thyme, and oregano and cilantro. Those are the four herbs that I have that we're gonna see if I can do in my little hothouse. But I'm thinking I can put those in regular dirt and put them, I mean, a regular potting soil and put them in the kitchen. I mean, put them, put them inside the house. I'm not putting those outside. They're going to be like beside my philodendrons. Hmm. Oh, you put them on a cookie sheet. Oh yeah, and then right here we go, ginger beets, and I do this too. I put carrots in my chili. Depends on what you're making. Onion, celery, carrots, right, or onion, garlic, celery, and peppers. There you go, exactly, because the carrots add a little sweetness. I love carrots. Mm-hmm. Now stir frying, I'll put all of those in there, and plus water chestnuts because I love the crunch. Now, because I have the chicken tomorrow, I'm going to stir fry the chicken. I might add, because I got some other spices, I might add some cashews in there also. Cashew, then and make it a cashew chicken stir fry. Oh my God, it's so good. The crunch from the celery, the crunch from the cashews, and ooh, so good. And then I got a new rice steamer, which I really don't like. I'm not going to send it back, y'all. I don't like it because it's too small. Um, I didn't realize how small it was. I should have got the one that makes 8 cups, and then just for me just to. And y'all know y'all can freeze rice too, um, because this one I think makes 3 cups, and I'm like, who am I kidding? Child, 3 cups. I can almost eat 3 cups. I don't though. I don't, but 3 cups is enough for 2 servings for me. And I like at least 4 servings so that way I can eat, 4 meals and stuff. But it's really easy and easy to clean and everything. But I'm just kind of disappointed in it because I wish it was a couple more sizes bigger. And then you can also cook and heat up food in a rice steamer. Hmm. You can heat your food right up in there. Okay. And cook. You can make your rice and put some, maybe it's a piece of salmon on top or some type of fish you marinated. And put it in there with the rice, just like you cooking it, and it will all be done at the same time. Now you could definitely use the thermometer to test it if you want, but it comes out perfectly cooked. You want a hot meal. Hmm. Water chestnuts and bamboo shoots. Yummy. I know. Isn't that delicious? I like a little crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay, so okay, so she said, Color with Lori says she chops her peppers and lay them on a cookie sheet and then put them in bag and they don't clump. Right, because they're freezing separately. Yep, and I got 2 big cookie sheets. Yeah, that's what I normally do. I just hadn't remembered that that's what I do. And 333 Christina says I freeze them in the mini cupcake pan. Oh, that's great for portion control. And then pop out each little one, put it in a little bag. Oh, you ain't got to. You can put them all in the same one because they're frozen. Ooh, what a wonderful idea! Yes, that way you can save time in cooking. Oh, yours rice cooker has a steam. See, that's what I wanted to get, the fancy one. I just got that little quick little aroma one. Y'all know that little cheap one they be selling for $20. Child, I don't even know what I was thinking of because I am a professional cook, allegedly. But I just got it. I'm not mad I got it, but I just wish I had got. I may get something big. What I normally do, buy something small, and then I don't like it, then I buy the bigger one and give it to somebody else. I like doing that. So, or I may keep it because like I said, now when I used to work, I would have that type of machine for in my office just for me, so I could heat something up real quick. So like they had the little mini air fryer. I bought one. And I still no, I gave it away. I gave it to one of my relatives, a little air fryer because I got a big one. I actually have 2 of them, and actually my oven is an air fryer, which I've never done because I was looking at somebody do it on the YouTube. That thing looked messy as hell. I was like, I'm not cleaning a whole daggone oven. I got this little air fryer machine. No, we're gonna use two of them. No, we're gonna use those. I'm not gonna be air frying in the daggone oven. I could have saved some money buying a damn air fryer confectionery daggone oven, and I'm not even a baker, girl. That sound. I'm kind of bitter about that, but I didn't know. It is what it is. But I may one day. Oh, you. I'm working my way to Master Chef. Right. Right. That's right. Aim big, aim high, aim big. Yeah, and I love steamed vegetables. Now, I have a pot set. I bought a Cuisinart pan pot set because, all of those Teflon things, the Tefal, I had all of those things, but I have read that coating on there, and even though if you use the plastic, all that plastic stuff cooks down eventually. So I got rid of all of those and went and got me a set of the Cuisinart um, stainless steel. So, and then I got the stainless steel utensils. I have some wooden ones. Some of the plastic ones, I only use them to scoop stuff out. I don't use them to cook. Um, but my Cuisinart came with a one of the pans that has the basket in there to steam also. So I have that. And then I got a metal um, draining. What do you call the thing with the holes in it? The bowl with the hole that you can drain, a drainer, I guess. I have a metal one, so I can actually stick that on top of my pans that's boiling with the hot water and just put a lid on top of it. So I can do that too. But I haven't steamed anything in a while. But I do like steamed vegetables, especially broccoli. I'd rather eat it raw, but sometimes when you have like, you make salmon, some mashed potatoes, and some steamed broccoli. Oh, it's so good. And cheaper than going to a restaurant and get it. Sometimes when I go out, it's like steamed broccoli, my favorite deal. And I'm like, child, I'm just gonna go home and cook that. I can make that because it's like it doesn't take any time to make it. They're not doing anything more different than I am. Plus, I like eating my own stuff. I don't know if y'all are funny like me. Sometimes I get funny, and I just don't like paying a whole lot. The prices are high. And when my one of my friends, he loves eating out, and he has got a belly on him. So I don't, and the places that he likes to go, I'm like, well, then I don't know. I just can't eat all that stuff. Now I can't eat now. I can, but he keeps complaining. So I keep telling him you can eat whatever you want to eat. Just portion control it. That's all you have to do. Oh, that's what kind of pots you have. Oh, you have those also? Yeah, I have two, and a few Ninja pans. Uh huh. Yeah, the Cuisinart pans are really good. Are really good. I had to get a couple more lids though, because the set that I bought, they only had small, medium, and large, but then they had other containers. Like I had the stock one, but they were interchangeable. But sometimes when I'm cooking with the stock pot and the skillet pan. Like the one lid they gave me was supposed to fit two, three different pots. So I did order a couple extra lids. And the Tefal set that I got rid of, I actually kept some of the lids from that because they fit the same thing. They fit and they were glass. I mean, yeah, glass. So I kept the some of the lids, and then I bought some more lids. Because there's nothing worse than not having the right pot. Now I got my cast iron skillets and stuff, but you know what I really need? I need some bowls. I didn't realize I don't have bowls. I think I threw away a whole bunch of stuff a couple years ago, and I'm just like now starting to cook again. So I'm like, well, where is my thing at? And I'm like, dang, I threw that away, or I gave it away. So this one, I'm gonna call it done. I did not do the rocks inside like I did over here, like these rocks and these rocks. I'm gonna wait to do the rocks. So now I'm not doing it right now. I've been on here for 1 hour, so I will try to. What time is it? It's 10:30. I may try to in the morning finish these up, and then I'll come back and do the rocks inside of both of those, the rocks and whatever buildings are there. Do you know Miss Dee Dee Wellingham? You know how to say her name. She, I was reading back in my chat, and I was talking about how I hate this. Well, not that I hate it. I'm just tired of this page, and I got to color the builders. I had to color, and then I'm looking in the chat to see who had commented to me, and Miss Dee Dee typed the funniest thing. She said the buildings are supposed to be white. If you know her and her sense of humor, which means I technically am finished. I don't have to color the buildings because the buildings are already colored. I thought that was cute. I thought that was so funny. I thought that was a Dee-Deeism, a Dee-Deeism. Yeah, Dee-Deeism. Yeah, she said, well, view, the buildings are supposed to be, well, I'm trying to say it in her voice. View, the buildings are supposed to be white. Duh. So these are the buildings I have to color. So she said they're supposed to be white, so I guess I'm finished with coloring the buildings. Lori, isn't that hilarious? So I think that's all I got for you all. Oh, I do have a project that I'm going to be doing, putting my little numbers on my Prismacolors. I did put them in order. I put all my new ones. I think I showed you this already, but I need to get some tape for these. So I put all my new ones in here, and I put them in my order that I have them on my swatch book. So I normally put little stickers 1 through 150 on the end of each one. So I got the numbers written off, and then I can't think of another way to do it because this tape, I mean these stickers don't stick very well, so I end up putting a piece of tape on it around there. I don't know any other way to do it around each one, and like let me show you what it looks like. Like, and so it ends up looking like this. So when I put them away, I just put on number 16 and put it in the 16th slot. And I just know. I only do this with these pencils. I started to do it with other pencils, but the Prismacolors is the primary color pencils that I want to use. So, um, and I don't have to put them in that order, but I just find it easier because I do a lot of color alongs. So these are the ones that I took out, and then I put my brand new ones in here. I have not sharpened them. I have not used them. I am just letting them look all luscious and beautiful. That's gonna go away real soon though, y'all, because I'm gonna use them. But yeah, they're still wearing off. The newness hasn't worn off, but I have a lot of got a lot of short ones. I know, isn't she hilarious? She is freaking hilarious. Yes. So yeah, so that's that. I do have to reevaluate my coloring, and I realized that I feel like I don't have a handle on it. I do want to finish up some whips. I want to color in all of my supplies, of course, and in color in my books. So I'm gonna have to put myself on a month. I tried to do it a while ago, y'all. It just didn't work. With too many things going on. So I will start a page for October, the month of October calendar, and I need y'all to hold me accountable to it. So I'm going to approach it a different way and make it more task oriented. And so we'll see how that goes. I won't go too hard. I won't be like, go do this and that. No, I'll just kind of slide into it, like either like a particular author or the whips or a different product every video or every other video, because I do have lots of different products. They may be small containers of whatever it is I have, not the full set, but enough for me to see if I like it or want it. Because I see a lot of stuff on sale and stuff, and I don't know if I like something if I haven't used it. I don't want to just be collecting stuff to be sitting around. I want to use what I get. And then I got some books that they need some love. So I want to get back to some stuff that I did just this past couple of weeks. I got a whole bunch of nice little books. And so, but yeah. So tomorrow I should have little folks, and I'll deconstruct it and I'll put the page that I completed already. So I can say I got one whole page done in little folks. Okay. Completed page. All right. Thank y'all for watching my video. And thank y'all for putting up with my foo la la. I appreciate it. And I will chat with you all later. Bye.